What's new in the life of Sara Del Rey these days?
Oh, not much. Just training and wrestling around.
How did you get into the business?
I just loved pro wrestling. And then after graduating high school, I looked into schools near my house that would train me, and I found APW, All Pro Wrestling, in Hayward, California, and showed up and got trained.
In your time in Japan, what was your favorite match?
Well, I recently went back last month, and I had a few matches, and those would probably be among some of my favorite because I feel like I've come into more of who I am as a wrestler now. So those matches I felt were more like when I was there before. I really focused on training and learning, and like I didn't think for like stellar matches or anything. It was just kind of like go through and learn as much as you can.
Besides wrestling in North America and Japan, what's another country you really enjoy wrestling in?
I have not wrestled that much in like England, Germany, but I really love the fans over there. I've wrestled a bunch in Mexico, so I guess that would be one of my other favorite places to wrestle.
Very cool. Well, that actually leads to one of the questions we got from our chat room tonight, which is why you consider Aja Kong your personal hero.
Because when I started training pro wrestling, I didn't know anything besides WWE, and the school was really into like Japanese wrestling, so they showed me my first girls match, and it was Aja against someone, probably Manami, but like, you know, a really pretty girl, and then just like this brute of a woman like came out, and she was just like amazing to me, you know. So I just really felt strongly towards her as a personality and wrestling character.
So you would say then that in general, your wrestling style then is a very Japanese Joshi pro wrestling style.
No, I think I have an American style, but with a Joshi like work ethic.
Fair enough. Now, you've had a lot of great matches over the years, both here and overseas, and pretty much around the world. You're the queen of wrestling for a reason. You go everywhere and you kick a lot of ass. So if you had to pick one promotion that you've had the most fun in kicking ass, what would it be? CHIKARA, IWA, Japan? Where's been the best so far for you?
Oh man, CHIKARA is definitely, I mean, it's probably the best. Just like bringing in talent and giving me a platform to shine and place to train and just, you know, storylines to go through. Like, it's been a really great place. I'd say Shimmer as well is up there as one of the tops, just because that was the first place that would like give us time in the match to tell a story, and like brought a bunch of opponents in from all over the world and just really like challenged all of us girls as performers.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people listening would be big fans of your stints in Shimmer, and being a Shimmer women's champion, that's like the top women's title to a lot of people in the business of wrestling today. So, you know, a lot of people would really point to your matches with Portia Perez and Cheerleader Melissa and say, that's what women's wrestling is, can, and should be.
Oh, wow. I never thought about that, but that's pretty cool.
Well, who else is doing what you're doing right now? I mean, really, there's very few people. I could put you and Awesome Kong and Beth Phoenix and maybe one or two other people on the list of women that are out there really showcasing kicking ass in pro wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know. Pro wrestling, like everyone has their own idea of what they like or what it is. So to be thought of highly, that's awesome, because I know like everyone has a different, you know, style or whatever, what they like. So thank you very much.
Oh, it's our pleasure. But of course, like you said, everybody has their own style and things that they're into that are different. So when you look at something like the WWE's Divas division, do you say to yourself, I could go in there and work with these girls and have a great match? Or do you think it's just like too much flash and glam and not enough wrestling action?
I think for my own personal wrestling style, there's not enough action to keep me interested or caring or whatever. But I don't know. I think I've never like wrestled there. I don't know that style, so I'd be really curious to learn and see, what it's all about.
Who is your dream opponent? Someone you have not faced yet?
Aja Kong. I mean, I have a long list. Aja Kong's definitely on it. Mickey James, Kelly, Eve Torres.
Eve Torres.
Yeah, I think out of all the girls that kind of came from the Diva Search, she obviously trains and wants to get better. I mean, I think she does excellent work in the ring as far as the Diva Search girls go.
Now, being Canadian, I have to ask your thoughts on Natty Neidhart.
Oh, I love her.
Of all the people that you've wrestled in CHIKARA to this point, who do you think has been your greatest match?
Before Claudio left, we had a match in Philadelphia, and the people in the building, they had this intensity that I've never felt in a match before. So I'd say that was one of my favorite and best matches, just because of the crowd and the feeling that was in the building.